Hey guys, we're back. It's been, shoot, a week I reckon since I put a video out. Got the 383 doing good. I'm all happy with that now. I did weld a set of mufflers on it, on the headers, on the run for the run stand. I'll show you that in a little bit. But anyway, I got to messing with the brakes on this 65, which, you know, anybody been following it knows. I took all the suspension stuff out from under a 78 C10 and put under 65, made a 5-lug pattern. Went ahead and put all new brakes on it while I'm at it. Put them new master cylinder for manual disc brakes and drums on the rear. Proportioning valve off the 78 Chevrolet. Well, come to find out, when I went to bleeding the brakes, I couldn't get no fluid to the back wheels. Couldn't get no air, couldn't get nothing. It's a mess. And I didn't know. I've never really messed with the proportioning valve stuff a whole lot, other than race cars. Well, that little, I'll show you, I reckon easier than I can explain it. That little safety switch in the top, right there's my proportioning valve right there. There's the proportioning valve, and I can't get it good where y'all can see. Maybe y'all can see. But anyway, that little plastic plug switch thing in the center where a wire hooks to, that tells you basically if you have a bad brake line or a wheel cylinder or something of that sort went bad and a lot of fluid went in one direction when you mash the brakes, that trips the brake light inside the cab. Well, when it does that, there's a little slider valve inside there that's got a little half-moon notch in the center of it where when it's centered, this little switch has got a little nipple on the bottom. It stays in that half-moon, and when more fluid goes one way or the other, it pushes it over, makes that switch, turns your light on, and it blocks the brake fluid from going to the free-flowing end. Okay, well, with all that being said, I didn't know that. Put y'all back up here. And trying to bleed the brakes, of course, you know, that little valve done its thing. So looking around, I found these things. A lot of people don't even know about them, talk about them. I don't know how you bleed brakes without having one. But you take that switch out, and it has that little nipple. That would, you center the valve back up, and you can see it with a flashlight. Look down in there and take a little test slide or a little bitty screwdriver, jeweler screwdriver or something like that, slide it back in center, screw this down, and then this screws down and sets in that saddle and won't let it slide, so then you can bleed brakes. Great, that works. Took 2 weeks to get it, but it worked. Well, I was here by myself out here piddling in the shop, and kind of hard to bleed brakes by yourself, so I come up with this Leroy engineered rig. Just took a piece of, I think it's a 1/4 inch or 5/16 hose I had, slips over top of the wheel cylinder, bleed her real good, tight, down in the bottle, then put about 1 inch or so of fluid, whatever, so the fluid's above this. This just holds my hose up to give a half-moon. And then a piece of TIG wire here holding it all, hanging off the chassis, whatever you can do. And as you crack that bleeder open, you pump the brakes, it pushes that fluid down, air down. But when you take your foot off the brake, it sucks the fluid back up and won't let air. So 12, 15 pumps, whatever, you know, you got a wheel done. Which of course, you know, you always start at the right. One furthest from the master cylinder, which would be the passenger side rear, then the driver side rear, and then the front passenger side, then front driver side. Keep doing that, and you know, I bled the brakes by myself in 30 minutes, maybe, something like that. It weren't long. You know, and then of course you keep checking brake fluid in the master cylinder, make sure it's full. But you know, I guess, and it's when there's a will, there's a way. I didn't want to be messing around moving this truck in and out the shop without no brakes on it. Running the front wall of the shop or whatever. I don't want to do all that. But anyway, we got brakes on it now. Hadn't drove it, but they feel solid. Good pedal anyway. So that's all took care of. I got to pull the carburetor off this thing and go back through it. Evidently something's sticking. I don't know. It sets for a week or so. Let's say a couple of days, and it won't start. Crank. It won't even try to hit. Squirt you some gas in the carburetor, it'll bust right off and sit there and all right, all runs great. From that point on, starting it off and on all day, it does fine. Let it sit for a day or so, same thing again. So I'm thinking a little needle, check ball is sticking in the carburetor. I'm not sure. I don't know, but I'm thinking that's what it is. Either accelerator pump no good, or either that little ball's stopping. But we'll get it off, get it apart, and see what's going on. But that's what we've got done. Just see. I can take you over there and show you this fancy exhaust system. That's the chrome header, stainless headers we took off. They're just too blow too. I got to do some rigging to make them work. But I just got these little mufflers we had around the shop here come off somebody's car. I think one of Jeremy's. But we just stuck them on there and tacked them on in place. And made a big difference, you know. It's quiet. No, it's not quiet. But it's, you can hear yourself think, you know, when you're messing with it. So, you know, I hadn't even cranked it. It's been three or 4 days. Let's see. Anyway, there she is. I think we about got her leveled out. It's good to go. I need to find a home for it. I don't know if this is the home for it or not. I'm not sure. I really think the little 327 over there, I'd rather have it in here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, that's I ain't been doing a whole lot. Hotter than Hades. My 3-year-old grandson's been staying with us for the last week. So we've had a blast with him. And, you know, ain't much working in the shop with a 3-year-old grandson. Hanging out with him, letting him do what he wants to do. But anyway, I found, me and a buddy's supposed to go look at them today. The guy's got a virtually brand new set of these rally wheels. New trim rings, new center caps, good tires, supposed to be good tires. All 4 of them, lug nuts and everything, $400. So I'm gonna see today. I think we'll slip over there this afternoon and see if we can't get with that fella. These are in bad shape, guys. Like that one there. I mean, where the truck's set, with the tires flat so long on the ground, they're rusty, won't hold air, and I don't know if blasting them would fix it or not. I don't know. But $400 for rims, trim ring, center caps, and possibly a good set of tires. Seems like a pretty good deal to me. We'll see. I'll let you guys know what happens with that deal. All right, well, I'm gonna get out of here. That grandson's wanting to go get in the swimming pool and play, so I reckon I'm gonna have to do that. All right, guys, we'll see y'all later. Have a good one.